Hi everyone, it's Anastasia from digitaljunkjournals.com, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make inchies using Canva. Inchies are 1 by 1 inch squares that you can use for collage or for scrapbooking, for junk journals. People also use them for art trades or as gifts, things like that. Okay, so here we are on canva.com, create a design, and I just pick 8.5 by 11, which this resume is 8.5 by 11. I do that so it's easier to print at home. Okay, so we have a blank canvas. Okay, so we're going to go to Elements, and then you're going to go down to these frames here. Click See All, and we're going to select the square. You can choose this one, which has slightly rounded corners, or this one, which is just a straight up square. You want to be careful not to select this one because it has got a tear through it. Okay, so we've selected the plain square frame, and we're going to resize it down to 1 inch by 1 inch. You can see that the measurements pop up on the screen automatically, so it makes it easy to see when you get down to the right size. There we go. I'm going to zoom in a bit. Okay, so we have 1 inchy ready. So I'm going to duplicate it 5 times, and I'm going to place them in a row across the page. One more. And then I'm selecting all of them. I'm going up to the position menu. I'm going to space evenly horizontally. And then I'm going to center them on the page. That's what this pink line in the center means they're evenly centered on the entire canvas. And then I'm just going to group them together. So now if I move these around, they all move at once, and I don't have to keep selecting all of them and then moving them. Okay, so now that we have this row of inchies, I'm going to duplicate the entire row multiple times and then fill up the rest of the page. Okay, so we're going to make sure they're all lined up evenly, or at least they're all in a straight line, centered like that, and then I'm going to select all of them. So I'm clicking and then dragging down to the bottom to select all of them, going to the position menu, and I'm going to space evenly vertically, which just tidies it up a little bit. Okay, so now you have a complete template for your inchies. And we have enough space on the edges that it should print out correctly. If you print this and then notice that something's getting cut off, you can just take a row out. Okay, so now we have our template, and we can start filling in the squares. I'm going to use my collection of vintage paper. You can use whatever you want. You can even use other pieces of art that you've already done. So I'm going to select an image that I like. I'm going to click it and then drag it into the inchy frame. It's really just as simple as that. Now you can leave it like this. However, it is really tiny in there because this is a 1 by 1 inch square. So if you want to, you can change how it looks in there by double clicking, and if you do this, you can resize that element within the square. And then you just click done, and it looks like that. I prefer to do this so every inchy doesn't look exactly the same. It's kind of a neat way to focus in on certain parts of the image element that you're putting in there rather than having the entire thing. And then just keep doing that until you've filled out the entire page, and then you can print it. And I recommend downloading it as a PDF print for a high quality print, and you will get something like this. Here are some inchy pages that I've designed. If you don't feel like making the template yourself, I do have a free download available on my website. It looks like this. I have one for inchies, and I also have one for twinchies, which are 2 inch by 2 inch squares. And you can find them at digitaljunkjournals.com. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video useful, please let me know by leaving a comment. Bye!